Today we are going to talk about the sound system, analyzing the musical journey for 2024. On top of the list is the National Cup Clash, which was done at City. That one where Konangale and Bida clashes. So we want to educate you what is the sound system, because I'm seeing a lot of youth are being misdirected. They think that only being a frontman, being a mic holder or singing in front of people, that's how you can only make money. A sound system, it have so many stages, which including sound input through the mic, vanoimba, those who sings, guitarist, timbira, drama, and it goes for the sound to sound in a certain way. It needs to have effects. For example, mashakada have a distinct guitar, goes into an effector. So what we are talking is that, so a singer sings in a mic, or a bassman plays, strums a bass guitar. It gives a natural flair of a bass guitar. So if it's drum, it just gives you a natural jingle, cha cha cha, or da da da, whatever. Mic is your voice which sounds. So however, that sound is tapped into the PA system through the mic to the cable, and it goes to what we call a effect, sound effect. That's why you see, like when Macheso is playing that bass guitar, you always tap on the foot, like for it to play vuvuzela, gvum, 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 or whether marimba, or mbira, or ngoma. You will be using this pedal. It will affect, like mashakada, a distinct sound, because he will use this effect, this pedal, to tune his guitar to the sound what he wants. When it comes from the effect, it goes to a very lovely thing, which is the brain of the sound system, which is called a mixer. What is a mixer? A mixer, it have so many channels. Should have a proper mixer, should have many channels, and you need to know about the brand of a mixer. For example, if I am to hire your PA system, I need to know what is the name of your mixer. Like, for example, the best brand is Alan Hobbs, not those Yamahas which you use at church. Alan Hobbs is the professional mixer. And a proper mixer needs to have at least about 26 or 32 channels. So it means that you connect mics, drum, it might have like 5 pickups, like 5 mics, and you connect it to the mixer. So when you put all your inputs, put your inputs, mic, guitars, everything, like for a band like Mapfuma, it can use like 16 channels. Like if you have a problem with the channel, you can always swap. That's why I said you need a mixer. From the mixer, it goes to a component called a crossover. A crossover, it would be responsible for distributing frequency. For example, you can't use a bass bin on a tweeter sound, right? Because obviously it will be bassed. Why? Because a bass bin is a low frequency speaker, so you can't use it on a tweeter speaker. So this is the a very important component for a band or for a sound production, because a crossover, it will distribute sound according, like it will direct, okay, you tweeter, you go this way, you bass bin, you go this way, or dividing the sound frequency, which will help you not to burn your speakers. From the crossover, your sound goes to the amplifier. So to the amplifiers, there are different types of amplifier. Let's say the amplifier for the bass, the amplifier for the lead, for the amplifier for the rhythm, the amplifier for the drums, the amplifier for the mics, depending on how big is your PA system. So a amplifier, it will like increase the volume, or with volume when the silent killer will be saying. Then finally the sound goes to the speakers. So you have different types of speakers, like what I was saying, tweeters, bass bins, whatever, the different types of depending on its use. So you need to know that For a bass, bass it needs a low frequency speaker. Tweeters needs high frequency speakers, and you need also to know the ratio. Is it a in-house show or it's an outdoor show? So you need the type of speaker which can which can cover or cater for that. So a PA system consists of so many things. So for you to build a proper PA system, it requires a lot of money. So the challenge now is that a lot of youngsters, they are going into music industry and they are just passengers and they are not benefiting anything. Look at that Cup Clash. I want to analyze it in detail now, what I'm trying to say. So analyzing the Cup Clash, what does that mean? You are only fighting for a one portion of music entertainment. So, in other words, I'm summarizing the job for cheapers. Youngsters, for example, we have that youngster called Ngwambi. He worked with those youngsters Konangale and he put them on the limelight. But now is no longer relevant because now they now have the name. That's why you see Konangale is getting suits and getting all those endorsements alone now. Because Ngwambi is no longer relevant. But however, Ngwambi, if I was Ngwambi, you need to find a sponsor who can buy you a proper sound system. The one like Pax Afro, etc., etc., etc. A proper sound system. With your leverage and your closeness to your artists, you start organize gigs and you start challenging people like Cheapers. Why? Because Cheapers is the one who is making the real deal, in the sense that, remember, all those youngsters are paying $5. $5 times 20,000, we're talking of 100,000. That BMW is less than 10,000. Okay, then we go, those artists will be paid 100, bouncers, security, every. But the person who is pocketing the real money is Cheapers. So what we need to understand is that the real deal on music is about the PA system, and the organizer of the gig is the one who makes more money.